Hello ladies and gentlemen, your beloved Viggoman here, and welcome back to Kirkholm once again. Today, we are not at the castle, today we are actually in the main town, where I have done a lot of work of camera, because as you can tell, I've removed a lot of houses, because as we talked about, I wanted to start all over again, and I even wanted to delete this tavern, but you guys, you disagreed with me, you really like this. You really like this tavern, so I decided to keep it for now. Personally, I know I can do a lot better, very much better, but you guys really like it, so I'm going to keep it for now, and maybe we'll be able to build it in somehow in the future. So that's just for you guys. Maybe we can figure out a nice way to enclose it, because I really like the inside. When you go in here, it's really nice. I like the inside of this. So if we can figure out a way to make this look pretty and enclose it into the other parts of this town here, I think it will be really good. Because what I want to do is do something more like this. So this house here is just a single independent house, and I just think it looks so awesome. It's not completely done. I had to do a little bit more work of camera, but when you place them like singly like this, you're able to like walk around it. You can have a little bit of a backyard or something to the sides, like some firewood stocked up like this. You can have some drying racks for clothes, some storage outside, some tools perhaps. It just creates a lot more possibilities and creates for a more like living town, and it also makes it possible to make more unique buildings, because you don't have to, like the other buildings I had here were basically just a facade and then a straight line and then a back. And I had like 3 or 4 of those next to each other, and that's not really interesting. It's only the front and the back that's interesting. The other part of the build is just very plain, it's boring, and it's hard to do. So I think by doing something like this, so this is the layout for the build we're going to build today, we can do more interesting builds, and it also a little bit more fun for us, creates better episodes, and creates more unique buildings. So I really hope that you guys are stoked for this, that you are not too sad about me removing some of the old bad builds, and that we can just go ahead and work our way to something much better. So yeah, I've done a little bit of work here of camera. I removed some of the path here and redid that. And yeah, worked a little bit on this build. This build was here on like before, but it was connected up to another build right here, so I decided to remove a little bit of stuff, add some kind of path here, and I think that path is gorgeous. It's really cool, using the coarse dirt like that. It's really nice. Anyway, let's crack on with this build, shall we? We're gonna use normal cobblestone just to get started here, and we need some stairs. There we go, and we're just gonna start to line up a little bit, okay, of stuff here, okay? Maybe we'll have like a small like porch area in front of this, because it's elevated like this. So we're gonna have the door here. I'll try to do a little bit of like planning and stuff as I go as well, and then a small window right here like this. Of course, we're going to make it all prettier in the end, guys. We're just doing this to plan out, and then I like to keep like 2 blocks in between, so we can do a little bit of stuff with the roof and the ceiling and stuff. And then gonna have like another window. Let's see, should we do something like this, adding like something like an extra sticking out bit? I think that's really cool, but maybe not for this one, just to not like keep the pattern, kind of break it up a little bit. So let's not do that. Let's have a window right here on the side like that, and then what we can do is we kind of have some kind of balcony like this, using the arches like this. I think maybe that's not too bad, and then create like the roof design that we want to. I don't want to make this too tall, because we don't want to have like a massive skyline. I want a few houses to stick out. Okay, I don't like the window here. Remove that to like move it in a little bit like this. I'm not sure about the arch stuff. I don't like that. Let's remove that and just keep it like one window here like that. Yeah, I think that looks a whole lot better. And then we can use some world edit if I find axe like that, and then we can go ahead and set 4 like that, and do the same over here. Like that. And just to spare a little bit of time here. And then go there, and then continue off all of this. Just so we get the basic shape going, it's easier to add details and start to work on the build when the whole shape of the build is done. So that's the main part of the build. I think that's good. It's not too small, it's not too big, it's kind of like a medium-sized building in here. I like that a lot. For the side here, I kind of want to have like another stone part building, like another what if we use this light mortar slate? Is that too contrasty with the rest of the build? No, I don't think so. Let's use that. And then create like a small like out build to this house. And move it up like this. Something like that, and then let's try to go in again. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Okay, so let's see now. We need like it's there for a window here. So maybe we can have like a door on the back here, leading out to this area, like this back alley stuff. And then we can have another window. Have like a window right here, I guess. Yeah, that's cool. And then have like a roof going the opposite direction than the roof on top. So if we do something like this, I think that might be really cool. Yeah, I like this a lot. I really like that. Okay, let's finish this off like this. And then on the other part of the side here, I kind of want to go as we did over here, using some kind of this Tudor supported stuff. Maybe with a different color this time. Let's use this dark Tudor frame. This is vertical connection. Vertical connection, I like those. So we could use another type of stone, like this Who stone. Like this, and then just have like a small bottom to it. Like this, and then we could have, I don't know, this like Who stone, no, not the Who stone. The Tudor style builds are really hard to make look good, because you really have to just play around with it, I think. Like that, and then maybe like an X right there. We could have another one of those, like that, an X, maybe just something like that. Something like that, I think. Something really small like that. And it's nothing too impressive. It's not too taking too much of your focus. Something like that. Is it not correct? Yes, it's correct on both sides. That's not too shabby. Are there? Okay, they're not. There's no stairs in this for windows and such. But if we can use jungle wood? What is, no, I think like spruce wood would maybe be the closest, I think. Let's see now. Is this close? That's fairly close, I think. Yeah, let's keep that like that. Let's add a little bit of roof to this so it's easier for us to kind of see what we're working with here. Also, guys, I just want to thank you so much for the support on this series. You guys seem to really enjoy it, and it warms my heart so much every time I check on the YouTube, see that we have more comments, more likes, more views on this series here. You really seem to enjoy it, and that warms my heart a lot. I just want to see what kind of roof block I used here. Okay, we used the red one. So if we use this auburn tile stuff like that, and then I don't know, we do something like this, because right now this series is my most viewed series on my channel, the series that has the most average views, and I think like all over it's also one of my most viewed series so far, which is, it's so great that having a series that you guys really enjoy and that I enjoy myself. Sometimes I just really inspirational, and sometimes I just really want to build, and it's so great to just be able to press that record button and do it together with you, to share my experience and share the love and share the builds, and that you guys can also like comment, help me out with stuff that I need to improve and stuff, which is really great. So I just thank you so much for that, guys, and please don't stop. Please just hang in there with me to the very end of this build, because this will take freaking forever, but it will be really cool in the end when the whole island is filled up with buildings and such. So how's that? We definitely need to do something here. We could use like, what if we use this one and this one? I don't know. Let's see how this. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. That's fair. I thought it was gonna look like an anvil, but it's not. But it's kind of cool still. Ah, no, that's too much. That's way too much. Let's fill in with some of these then. Maybe like on the top one though, we could have like a little bit of extra stuff. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then we can, on the sides here, I like to just spice it up a little bit, adding like a extended part to the side like this. Maybe move that down one more. I think it gave like a little bit more of a Arabic, whatever style to it. Yeah, that looks better. Moving it down one more. Like that, I think. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks really cool. That's awesome. Let's also add in the roofs on these bad boys right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of details. So then what we want to do is to add some randomization to the sides of like the walls on here. That's something I really like to do, and I've been talking so much about it for you guys, and I hope that you are not bored of it, but I hope that you're learning and that you take notes and that you figure out your own way of doing this, because it really will make your house look a whole lot better. So what we're going to do is to random this thing up. We're going to make it look a little bit more random. I like to add a little bit of moss to the bottom of it, because that's how the moss would normally generate. It would grow close to the grass because there's a lot of water there. All the water from when it's raining is collected up by the grass. A lot of humidity and stuff down here. So just start off by doing that, I think. Adding some moss to the bottom layer of this cobblestone construction here. Something like this. And then what we want to do is to go ham with the rest of the stuff. We don't want to go too ham. We're going like a basic medium ham. We're gonna try to make it like in patches like this. That's how I often like to do it. Do it in small patches. Why is that? Okay, that only looks like normal cobblestone. Okay, I don't like that block then. I'll use normal smooth stone then. And I'm going to make it in patches, because patches makes more sense, I think, because you wouldn't build your house out of like random stones everywhere. You would rather try to fill in where there's use for it. So like let's say some stones here fell out, and then you need to fix that, support that a little bit. You would get some more stones and fill that in, and those stones would look a little bit out of place because the stones were newer, probably from another quarry and stuff. And that's why I like to do it in patches, because that makes the house look a little bit more like old and used, and gives it a little bit more personality, instead of just doing completely random like some people like to do. So something like that on the front, nothing too crazy, but it works, I guess. And then we're just going to repeat that to the sides here a little bit. And kind of go around here, try to mix it up a little bit. I think you get the drill now. It's not too hard to get into this. You kind of just have to make some random shapes. That's like patches of stuff, and then kind of go with it, I guess. Trying to find blocks that works together, and not go like completely random blocks like some people like to do, but try to find blocks that work together and that make sense to put together, kind of. Like this plastered stone, this one. It's not fading very much, but it makes sense because there's like some kind of concrete or cement in between, and maybe like there was a big hole here and they had to fill it in, and they used a lot of new stones and cement or concrete to patch it up. So I think it makes sense to use this block, but I would never use let's say bricks like this. I would never go in like that, because that doesn't make sense. Okay, hope you're following along, but I think that's it for like the total randomization here. Maybe just a little bit of plastered up here like that, and then I'm just gonna like that. Okay, did I do that on that side? No. Okay, something like that, really cool. And then for this part of this light mortar stone, we're also gonna find some blocks that looks a little bit similar. Colorful slate, maybe. Dark cobblestone, maybe. And then some like normal just smooth stone things. How about this rough neutral stone? Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, absolutely, that works a lot. Looks really good in here. And let's see, that works too. And this colorful slate, I think that works too in some places. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. Just use a little bit of it around here, and then try to kind of create something unique. And no, that's one dark cobble. Do something below here as well. Crap! I broke that thing. I'm gonna need to fix that. Yeah, I'm starting to like this. Let's actually quickly just fix that. The stump right there, like that. Okay, so that's looking really cool. And then for this stone down here, I've done this before. I like to use this. No, is it? I think it's dolomite. Yeah, add that in there because it's a little bit of a different color and texture, but it's not sticking out too much. Yeah, that's looking really, really cool. I like that. Now all the randomization is done, and it's starting to look like a proper house, in my opinion. I like it. And something I was like realized while I was working a little bit of camera here is that the front is too plain here. So I'm gonna go straight to the detailing of the front here, and let's see now. There we go. And then window, maybe. Let's see if there's no. Maybe glass would be better to search at. Glass. Can use this brown. I like this one a lot. And then there's shutters. Red shutters. Okay. So then I just want to fill in a little bit here. I'd really like to get the facade done. One of the first things. Just that gives you a little bit more motivation and inspiration to finish the rest of the build if the facade is cool. But I also would like to have some kind of balcony on the front here. So let's see now. There's, where is it? That stuff right here, plank support. So if I were to add like a door here, and then like a small balcony just hanging like that, and then no crap. I hate when I'm in the search mode stuff, and then. Like this, not wooden pressure plate. Is there like trapdoor? Yes, that's the one. And then there's also like straight wood railing. No, I don't want to have that. But we can place. Why can? Okay, do I have to? Okay, that works for me. And then I know there's like stair. No. Railing? Yeah, that's the one. Straight jungle railing. I think that one looks really cool. So we're gonna just get that in there as well. Then we can remove this, and we have a nice balcony on the outside. That looks really nice. And then we can add like a chair or some sort of up here as well, like this. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe even a plant. Plant would be nice. Flower pot, and then place you there with a little bit of like a pink tulip in it. Would be nice. Yeah, that's looking really cool. I like that a lot. Okay, let's work a little bit more on the front here. We need to add a door. Birch door, probably nice. And then what I also need to do, I want to add like a small porch area to this. So if I use this thing, then add the door in. Let's use stone slab as some kind of like entrance stuff, and then there we go. And then have like a small like this above. Maybe go for like a fence of some sort to support that. Yeah, that's looking nice. I like that. And then for the sides here, we also need to add some windows and stuff, some shutters, just because that looks nice. There we go. And then this will be a door, so let's go grab that door as well once we're at it, and add that to this side here. It's getting extremely warm in my room right now. It's so sunny outside, and I should really be out getting some of that sun on my pale skin, but I've decided to record this because I'm starting work again in 2 days from now. So I would like to get a little bit of videos done before I go to work, so that you guys have something to watch. And I was really inspired to do a little bit of Kirkholm today. So yeah, I really want to get this episode done, and then we can go out and get a little bit of sun on our skin. But that is brilliant. I like that a lot. So nice. Add some of that in here as well. And like most of this is stuff I will do off camera, guys, because it's just boring, and I think you guys would have more fun of me building and doing stuff that looks good on camera, I think. So what I want to do now, let's see, what did I do over here? I used a lot of this and those slabs and stuff. Okay, I just want to kind of make like a small like flower bed here, trying to something random a little bit like this, and maybe like, yeah, just fill in with grass, I think would be best, and maybe some slabs and some layers. Where's the slab? There it is. Just like a little bit, just to switch it up, and then we can add some bushes and stuff in here. And I think that will be the final thing for this episode. Horse, what was that? Horse chestnut leaves. Okay. And then maybe like this fern stuff, or cypress, whatever it's called, like that. And then some smaller flower stuff in here, just to make it pretty. I think even though it's a medieval ages, people would like to get it pretty, have it pretty around themselves. Maybe like a rose bush like that. Yeah, I think that's really nice. So that is all I got time for today, guys. Unfortunately, I really do hope you enjoyed, and that you maybe have some of your own opinions on this build, what I could improve, what you really like about it, and all that stuff. And if you haven't done already, make sure to subscribe and all that stuff. And I will see all of you later. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.